The following video has been Fatboy approved. These are the shill-free opinions of Fatboy. Every product reviewed is bought and paid for by Fatboy. Yeah.
What is going on, everybody? It is your boy. Welcome into Fatboy Fragrance Reviews, and I hope you're having a wonderful day because you know who I am. I am Mr. Fatboy, aka FBF, aka the hardest working man in Fragcom, aka always the realest man in Fragcom. I give it to you straight, real, and shill free. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new, please hit the like and subscribe. We love to have you. We're trying to get to 5K with the road to 5K, baby. We have until the end of the year to hit that goal where I would love to give away these prizes. Details are below. Make sure you leave the comment and you are a subscriber and like the video. But also make sure you mention the word 5K. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. So if you're new, hit the like and subscribe. And if you want to sample what I talk about, go on over to fatboyfragrance.com. Fatboyfragrance.com, where we have a month-long BOGO going on. Buy 3 decants or sample packs and get 1 free. Fatboyfragrance.com, where the customer is always right. Here's a big battle, baby. We haven't done a battle in a while. It's Alexandria versus DRAWM. Let's get all up in it. And you know how we do it. No edits, no do-overs. All I ever need is one take, baby. And one take, and I always get it right. Fatboy Fragrance Reviews starts now. Alright, baby, we are back. Today we are going to find out who does a better rendition or imitation or clone or inspiration of none other than Stefan Hubert's, if I'm pronouncing it right, Got a Fire. One of the biggest hits of the last year and a half. It's really taken the fragrance community by storm. It's right up there with Baccarat 40, where it's a unisex, beautiful fragrance that can be worn by either side, but also very well received and complements longevity and projection. So this fragrance gets the job done. It's super unique, beautiful, gorgeous bottle, but very, very expensive. We're talking this thing runs in the $200, $300 range. Very expensive for a small 50 ml. Beautiful, hot, beautiful fragrance, but I'm starting to love this house. I'm going to be trying some more from it, no doubt. But right now, this is the one we have, and this is called Got a Fire. And DRAWM and Alexandria have made their clones. DRAWM had beaten Alexandria to punch, which they normally do. So theirs has been out for a little while now. And that's how I found out about this fragrance, was through DRAWM's fragrance. Everybody went nuts over this one. And I keep selling out of it right now. I am out. I do have some left. I have another bottle of this one. So I have plenty of both of these for you to sample at fatboyfragrance.com. Plus the OG is still available. Not cheap, but that's the way it goes. But here you go. Here is DRAWM's inspiration, and they call it Fire God. All right. Now, we do have a version of it from Central Sessions, but I am currently out of that one. I think I am out. Yes, I am out. So I cannot do a fair comparison, although I did nominate that one for Best Clone of the Year. It is phenomenal. It will get a chance once I buy it again, I promise you. But for now, this is DRAWM versus Alexandria old school battle, where it all started with these two. The first one we ever did was, I believe, was either Gucci Envy or it was La Nuit de l'Homme, the original formulation. One of those two, and Alexandria has pretty much handled DRAWM in most of these head-to-heads. So we're going to find out. But first, here you go again. Here's DRAWM's version. They call it Fire God. And there's the bottle. There's the look. Then here is Alexandria's, and they call theirs Fire of God. Alright, so not much of a difference there. You get them kind of confused. Now, this fragrance right here is a beautiful fragrance. Like I said, it's a mango, kind of chocolatey fragrance. It's definitely leans on the sweeter side. It's not a masculine, overtly masculine fragrance, but it's definitely a unisex fragrance. So let's go ahead and put them on the skin and in the air. And before I do that, let's tell you how I do this. We do it a lot like we do our bougie versus budgets, but they're going up against each other. They're not so much going to see if it's better than this, but basically which one does it better. And how we do that is overall first impressions in the air and on the skin, the how close is it overall, and finally projection. So 3 things, 3 rounds, baby. Let's go. All you have to do to win is to win 2 out of the 3. There can't be a tie with 3 things. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and spray the OG up on my wrist. Oh, there went the cap. I'll get it later. No edits, baby. We're gonna put the OG right about right here, where it's kind of away from everything. So it's right here, man. Ooh, right in my eyeballs. Should put my pit vipers on. Oh man, I love this fragrance. It is so beautiful. That mango note is just slamming. Then we're gonna put the Dua right here, the Alexandria right. Let's put the Dua right here, and we'll put the Alexandria right here. All right, so here we go. And we're also gonna spray the OG on. Actually, I'm gonna spray the OG there and here, so they have a fair comparison on each arm. All right, 2 sprays each, no more. Here we go. Take the lids off of them, and let's go ahead and spray the Alexandria right here. 2 sprays, and then we'll spray the Duas right there. Comparable sprays. All right, one more for Dua. That first one was kind of off. All right, so, man, it's gonna be hard to compare in the air, so I'm gonna go with the skin on this one. How close are they in the opening? All right, Alexandria's, Duas, a little bit off there, not much. Alexandria, pretty much, it is very, very close. This one is not going to come down to how close they are, because they are very close. Both of them are amazingly close. Are they a straight clone? No, they're about 95% there. What is the difference, you would say? There is a little bit of a chemical vibe with Duas, just a little bit. We call that the Dua funk, just a little bit, and that thing's macerated. It's been around for a while. Been out, so Dua always tends to lose a little bit of the first impression vibe sometimes with a little bit of an offness, because they like to make the fragrances stronger. They put a little something extra in there, and you kind of can tell it's there. Alexandria's just seems a little bit more closer. I mean, we're talking like, man, minuscule. I still prefer the OG. The OG just smells better. It smells more rich. It smells more unique. I'm going to give the slight edge to who? Let me think here. Duas, Alexandria's. Let me spray them in the air real quick, see if we can get a difference in the air. There's Dua in the air. Let's spray the Alexandria in the air. Man, this room smells good. I'm going to pick Alexandria has the better opening and the closer opening to the Duas. So Duas, Fire God, comes in second. The first round is a win for Alexandria. Now, I have worn these fragrances, both of them, all 3 of them, the OG and these 2, a bunch. Around the house, to work, I got my full feelings on. And I gotta tell you, these are compliment machines. Women love this fragrance. Absolutely, my wife absolutely loves this. This is her favorite new fragrance. She cannot get enough of this one, no doubt. But as I wore these 2, the biggest disadvantage I saw for Alexandria on this one was the Dua got closer towards the middle and the dry down. The Dua was definitely a little bit closer. I made a note of that in my notes earlier when I was getting ready to do this video. I was like, I remember that now. And I wrote down a specific situation that happened to remind me of it, that the Dua is closer. And I had a friend compare them at work too. After about 3 hours, which one smells closer to the original one. I had them 3 on each one on our tester strip, and he felt like the Dua was a little bit closer, and I felt the same way. So the second round, if you're looking for overall closeness, now we're not talking big. Dua's about 96%, 95%. You know, 93 on the opening, 95 on the overall. Alexandria falls like at 94. So it's not a big win. The big win's not going to be on how close they are. They're about the same. They both do a really good job of cloning it. Dua's a little off in the beginning. Alexandria comes out strong, but kind of fizzles a little bit towards the middle and the dry down. So we have a tie. How do we, in the last category, the most important for you guys is performance. Let's just go and say this performance on the original is really good. I think that's what makes it valuable to me, is this fragrance does perform phenomenal on my skin. I get an easy 6 to 7 hours out of it. 5 on my clothes, 5 to 6 5 to 7 hours when I put it on my clothes and on my skin, and I go heavy on the sprays, because you can go heavy on this one. You will not offend anybody with this fragrance, no doubt. Unless they just love old school barbershop fragrances, then you're gonna offend them with anything. So, that being said, which one performs better? Although Alexandria does lose steam as far as how close it is, it's not by that much, I will say that the winner of the best performing one for his overall scent, bubble, scent trail, stays on my skin better. And I gotta tell you, for the first time in a long time, in a head-to-head contest, we have a clear winner on this one because it outperformed Alexandria. It did outperform the original to DEWA's Fire God is the definite better choice for performance and overall closeness. It loses a little bit in the opening, but that is it. Alexandria's not that far behind. If I had to tell you which one to get, I would say if you want a better performing one, get the DEWA. Now the problem with the DEWA here is when we get down to size. You can get a 30 ml of this for about what you can get a price for this. So it's an even battle, but you can get a bigger bottle from Alexandria where you cannot with DEWA. That is the only drawback there. You only get them in 30 mls, whereas here you can get 30, or 50, 30, 60, and 100. So you can get many choices for Fire God. But overall, I gotta say the DEWA is the winner of this head-to-head. Congratulations to DEWA. Fire God, amazing. Great performance. Wish it smelled more. It would have been a sweep if it just didn't have that little bit of funk in the opening. Alexandria, though, can't complain. Great job. I'm never going to complain because my room smells so good right now. I hope you smell good too, baby. I hope you stay safe and stay well. And if you smell good and you feel good, then, baby, it's going to be all good. Fat Boy Fragrance Reviews is out.